Hi everybody and welcome back to Planet Project Build.
Planet build.
And, and we are just
Yours.
continuing building and it's snowing. Yay.
How has the last 2 weeks been for you guys? The last 2 weeks have been so heavy on both of us, right?
Yeah.
So then how has the last 2 weeks been for you?
Um I don't know. I've been sleeping a lot.
Okay, okay, can you please stop the rain?
I did, don't worry.
Oh wait. Oh, okay, there you go. In my area, when I flew to my area, the rains. So basically,
In my
we're just
area it's
continuing where we left off. This is what I built, the ancestry, which I was proud of. And then I got teleported to what Sidel has been building. And then we have this. Wait for it
where
to
are you?
spawn in, guys. You'll see. We have this. Like, you guys now get what I said in the last episode that I'm the worst builder. Actually, no, I don't think it has been 2 weeks. I think it's been 4 weeks since we got the last video in the middle.
Oh.
It depends. Tell us what episode is listed for you guys. Does it say episode 2 or episode 3? Please clarify to us. Basically, the bad news was last time we recorded for a bit too long. And as much as we'd like to upload 20-minute videos, one, that might be boring for all of you, and two, the internet speed here where we are is not that great. Not that great for uploading 20-minute videos. Especially
Yeah.
when we're relying on my internet. So,
Which is
look on the
you're
bright
very
side, the
laggy.
editing will be faster. The editing will just be.
Yeah, you
So
won't be
I'm gonna be
you
mining up
won't be
these,
much.
and then we're gonna be building the pathway to the main town. So basically, we didn't expect for there to be a snowy biome. We didn't expect there for. I was honestly just expecting a plains biome.
Yeah, me too. I was
So
originally
what's
gonna build a cafe situation. Then I saw the snow biome. I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna build a tower." Because remember we did the build battle back then.
oh, do not remind me of the build battles that never happened. It wasn't caught on camera, so it never happened. Basically,
Well,
we've just been recording Minecraft now, but we've been playing it for such a long.
for a while.
And believe it or not, we once hated the game for some unknown reason.
No, we didn't.
Like
I think.
before we were both like, I don't think we'll ever get that game because it was a trend back then, and because we both weren't like the type of trend, we
Yeah,
were we were both just like, I don't think we'll be playing that game. It's so weird. And
then
then we watched a Stampy video. And then we were
Stampy.
like, okay, but it's good to just watch it. We're just gonna watch the video. So we
Yeah,
watched
then
one.
we would
Do you remember
like.
what the first do you remember what the first video that you showed me of my was?
It was the Toy Town, I think.
No, actually
Yeah, we're.
you showed me
And
the
by the way, yeah,
walls.
we're that old of a person.
We comment down below if the first Minecraft Stampy episode you've seen is episode 130. And what number are we on now? We're on 650?
Ooh,
We've
we're
been
old.
we're old. Basically, we're old. Actually, no, we're the splitting image of youth. Just in case Stampy watches this, we're the splitting image of youth, just like
We're
him.
very young.
we were 1 years old when we started watching your videos. Because you
And
know
you know,
how when you
Stampy is
start
actually
saying to
re-uploading
people,
his videos.
yeah, I know. You know when you like, when you're like talking to like your parents, and then let's say you're like, oh, I'm so old now, and then they just like take a quick look at you, just like, "Oh, what
Oh, they're
about me? I
angry at you
bore you."
because what about
Because
me?
well, how about me? I was older than you. It's fun if it's the sisters, but if it's just like anyone else, you're like, oh no, I'm still young. I'm still the spitting image of youth. So are you.
Youth.
So yeah, to Mr.
What's
Snappy
the meaning of
Longnose,
life?
if you're watching this, then you are still the spitting image of youth. Don't worry. We we
Blah
we
blah
just
blah.
okay. I don't think it's the sense that it's not the sense that he grew old. Old. It's the sense that we grew old. We're old.
Yeah, Well, people
He was
grew
able
old,
to
so let's just say that.
he was able to move on to Fortnite, to play Roblox, and we're still
Yeah, I
here.
remember back then. We didn't know that Stampy used to play the what is it? Used to play
Which
a
game?
different game. Then he just found Minecraft, and then he just did that.
I believe in terms of his channel, the first video was Journey, which it's fun to, while during this time to binge watch the past.
I remember back then when we would like search different type of Minecraft game, and I remember we did exploration light. Does anybody know that?
Okay, basically, if you go on your iOS devices or your Android devices, you're going to be seeing a lot of. I don't want to call them Minecraft copycats because I don't think that was it. Let's just say Minecraft-like games.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Minecraft-like games, and the old one that we played was Exploration. And I actually have a funny story about that game. Basically, I was basically new to building while he was the person I'm playing with is an artist. He is amazing at it. So basically, we were making a house because the problem with Exploration Light is when you get the free version, save what you build. So it's just like a one time, big time. You make the build, you take the picture, and that's it.
Yeah.
So one time we were building, and then for the house, I for some reason made the arrangement. I'll get at the bottom half of the house. I'll design that. That's my place. And then you design the top half. And then what I forgot is the fact that he can go higher. And so you can imagine that my house just suddenly looked like the platform of his.
Yeah.
And you have to
Your
say,
your part was very dark. Ooh.
I had to say, I brought him to tears though when I said, "Oops, I accidentally closed the game. Oh
Well,
no, all your
well,
saves." Oh, well, at
yeah.
least
Then
now
I remember
we're
also
in
found
Minecraft.
something like that on like Y8. Does anybody would remember
Why? Oh
Y8?
yeah. Is there is anybody as old as we keep mentioning it? We're old. Does anybody remember Y8?
Yeah, I missed
Can
that.
you try and remember Can you try and remember what's the first game you think you've ever played?
First mobile game?
Mobile or
Ooh,
whatever platform game. Just
I think
online game, of course, not and not about real life games. You
I
might tell me
think
basketball.
I think the very first game that I kind of play online is like what was the one on Facebook? Farmville maybe?
Oh, Farmville.
Yeah, we're that
Yeah, I
old
wasn't.
too.
I was. Well, I think I'm older than Sidel. I had a Friendster. Any, anybody know Friendster?
And by the way, I'm 2 years older than him. So
And I'm more techie than he is, but he's more street smart than me. That's arrangement. I think the first online game I've ever played, I think it was on the DS. The it's Super Mario.
Sumama. Oh yeah,
Super
I remember you
Mario.
playing that.
Super Mario Ultimate. Well, it's because I was still young, so the technique of my parents there was it was the only fun game I was
And
allowed to
still,
play.
yeah.
Before I could play that, I had to play like 2 hours worth of. So
Sorry,
Super
so what?
Mario was like the relaxing part of it. Though as a kid, I could never make it past the first few levels.
Well,
I don't know if I played it
we
now.
didn't
Maybe
know
there's.
back then how to play those type of
I did
things.
not.
We
Okay,
just
here's a
played.
fun story. When I first played a game that we're not monsters anyway. We'll just say it. When I first played Pokemon, my first Pokemon Diamond, and basically the first I love to say that the first Pokemon I ever got was a Piplup, but in reality, I'm not sure if Sidel knows. My first Pokemon ever was actually a Chimp. And what happened was, why I don't count that as my first run, is when I played through the game. You know how you can nickname your Pokemon the moment you're a starter? So
What
I
did you
was
name it
nicknaming it
to?
something like Scratch or Monkey or something. But then I left the game. But then I think we were walking. I think we were like somewhere else. So I put the game just like on my hands and I was pressing the button.
And what name did you give it?
So basically the name was now Monkey. And back then I didn't know how to change the name. So the name was literally for the entire playthrough Monkey. That was the game. Oh, oh.
Why?
So I'm not sure if the video feed cut or not, but that'll be the end of episode 3
Oh, why?
because we're actually on the 20-minute mark in terms of audio.
Forgot to set the
So I
timer.
we
Fuck.
forgot to set the we basically had the timer because for episode 1 or 2 we did overtime, so we tried to set the timer and looks like he forgot to set the timer and looks like my video feed cut anyway. So sadly that's gonna be all for episode 2. That's all we have. Episode 2 or
Episode
3,
2 and then
depending.
episode 3, we're all I'm literally just making one thing as
Well,
of now.
this is either episode 2, episode 3, or episode 1 of the podcast, depending if there's still a video feed to look at. So thank you for watching or listening or whatever you were doing. Good thing you haven't been missing much. But
Yeah, we're just
we'll see
building.
you again on the next few episodes. Please,
I wish in the
consider
future
leaving a
that we
like.
would be able to make longer videos.
I hope we can make longer videos. We're just gonna try and get better connection to make and
Right.
better devices to game on. Basically, a lot of things has happened before we can make videos, but sadly, that's all we have time for. So, wishing you guys a wonderful Friday, depending. Well, I just gonna say wonderful day, depending on when you guys are watching it. And we'll see you again
Bye.
next time. Goodbye.